Chris Yandex, CYInterview covering Las Vegas and the world. If you have not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with everything we have going on here in Las Vegas and beyond. Well, it's early July. It's time for the news update from the Las Vegas Raiders trading camp. And the biggest story, of course, is the ongoing quarterback competition between Aidan OConnell and Gardner Minshew. Now, of course, Aidan OConnell is going to be in his second season as a Las Vegas Raiders quarterback. During his rookie season, he was 5-5, and so now we get into the second year, and he's going to be competing against Gardner Minshew, of course, $15 million guaranteed from his contract. Now, reportedly, so far from training camp, Aidan OConnell has made great strides in this training camp. He has lost some weight. Also reportedly, according to one reporter, Davante Adams, the Las Vegas Raiders star wide receiver, loves working with Aidan OConnell in training camp, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Gardner Minshew was brought in to potentially, of course, be the Raiders starting quarterback and help get the Raiders back to the playoffs. It'll be very interesting to see what happens on that front. So I just want to break down a couple of things when we look at everything that's going on right now. I think what we can gather from what's going on is that these three preseason games for the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be very important ones. Of course, the first one is August 10th at the Minnesota Vikings. The next one is August 17th at home against the Dallas Cowboys. I imagine there'll be some Dallas Cowboys fans in the stands at Allegiant Stadium for that preseason game. And finally, the final game is at home, August 23rd. That's a Friday, actually. It'll be at home against the San Francisco 49ers. And, of course, California next door. I expect to see some San Francisco 49er fans there as well. So, to break it down, we're going to have a quarterback competition all the way through, I think, even through these three preseason games. And according to multiple reports, I think we're going to see a splitting of preseason snaps, meaning you're going to see half the snaps go to Aidan, half the snaps go to Gardner. Are we going to do a Gardner gets the first half, Aidan gets the second half scenario? It'll be very interesting to see how that all is broken down when it comes down to it, because, we've got a real quarterback competition. And a lot of times, rookies, guys who are signed through free agency who weren't drafted in the NFL draft, they're looking to make the team. So they're willing to play all three preseason games and get as many snaps as possible. But rarely in the preseason do we have a quarterback competition, going into the new season. And, you've got very challenging games early on in the season against teams like the Baltimore Ravens. So you've got to make sure that you've got the best possibility for the beginning of the season when it comes down to who's going to be your quarterback. So, Aidan OConnell getting in better shape, excelling in training camp, going past people's expectations. Gardner Minshew has shown on the field on multiple teams, that he can obviously be a starting quarterback and he's manageable. But the reality is that will Aidan OConnell, who is in his second year in the Las Vegas Raiders, outperform a guy who was brought in, with a $15 million guaranteed contract over 2 seasons and guaranteed money. So it'll be very interesting to see. If Aidan wins the starting job, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised, but it'll be very interesting to see what his, growth period has been like between his rookie season last year and this upcoming season in a couple of months. So, the Raiders preseason games are going to be very watchable television. A lot of preseason games, again, some players are trying to make the team. You learn about some new players, but there's not really a lot on the line for most teams. But a lot will be on the line for the Raiders in the preseason because, again, there's going to be a quarterback competition. And, we'll have to wait and see. It's anybody's guess right now whether it's going to be Aidan OConnell or Gardner Minshew as the starting quarterback. Again, preseason games to watch, Las Vegas Raiders fans, August 10th at the Minnesota Vikings, August 17th at home against the Dallas Cowboys, August 23rd at home against the San Francisco 49ers. It'll be very interesting to see the progress that both Gardner Minshew and Aidan O'Connell make in these games. And who will be the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders? I'm not really sure. There's been many crazy things over the years. Back when the Seahawks, brought in Russell Wilson as a young quarterback, there was another quarterback, that was their Matt Flynn, who got a big contract and was going to come in to help the Seahawks, and he ended up not even playing. And Russell Wilson was the one who led the charge there. So there's just so many things that can happen that are unexpected. Could Gardner Minshew be on the bench? I think it's likely that both of them will see field action during the regular season at some point, unless one of the two just far exceeds it and the Raiders get on a winning streak. And I'm going to tell you again, very tough schedule for the Las Vegas Raiders there. So with that, pay attention. Aidan O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, an ongoing quarterback competition for who will be the Las Vegas Raiders starting quarterback this upcoming 2024 NFL season. I'm Christianic for CYInterview. If you have not already, please subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.